Hey buddies, 54 New Star, and this is our next part of the series of our space defense. So what we're going to be dealing with is a timer, and then bringing in the score that we can see in game into a level 1 or score counter for that level. So let's go with the basically the timer, since it's the easiest. What you're going to do is you're going to click right on your event sheet for your first level. For me, it's layout 3. So layout 3, and I'll have something called a counter, and it's going to input. That's where the numbers are going to change. But basically, what you need to do on event sheet 3 is add a global variable. Set it to 6. Now it's going to say 6, but it's actually going to count down from 5. So you say 6, and then it's going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then what you're going to do is every 1 second subtract 1 from timer. So this, and you're going to go into your systems for that. So system, subtract from timer 1, and then what you're going to do is basically what we've done on anything else is set text to timer. Now I spelled my timer with a double M, so I have multiple timers, so that's how I sometimes do stuff. So set text to timer, and it's basically inputting as it counts down from here to here. So what you should get is something like this: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And our score is 0. That's what we're going to do next, is inputting our score here that we got here. So basically, when you kill one of these guys, it changes that score. But what you want to do is see it in your level, level 1, 2, 3. You want to see, hey, I want to improve that score. So what you're going to do is on start of layout, go to your systems, and then what you're going to do is add to choose variable you want to change. So variable score loader 1, that's score loader 1, because I clicked right on this, and then I added another global variable, and I called it score loader 1 because we're going to have score loader 2, 3, and 4 for the continuing the other levels basically, and I'll set them to 0. And I want to copy any variables that are in my actual level, which that variable, or that we call it. So we're going to go into systems, and then we're going to go to enemies dead. Basically, that's what we're doing, is we are copying any variables that was in enemies dead. It's going to be copied over to score loader 1, and basically the same thing is basically score level 1, which is the font box, or no, the text box, is basically set to score loader 1 like you would do in any other system. But we then have an issue of every time you enter that level, it just continually adds points to it and doesn't reset it to 0, and then your timer gets really wonky too. So what do we do to fix this? So every time we click the level 1 button, it's going to, well, of course, wait 1 second, go to layout 3 or our first level, but it's also going to set enemies dead to 0, and it's also going to set timer to 6. So it's going to reset everything, and then it's going to set score loader to 0. So that way we don't have any hiccups in the system, and every time we click, hey, I want to replay that level, boom, that's my personal high score. I really like 5. Then I notice one of my friends has 15. Well, you know what? I'm going to beat him, or I'm going to join him having 15. Boom, I have 15 too. best out of the best. Now, for our next tutorial, we're going to have enemies that shoot back at you, and they'll be worth more points. And then we're going to add basically another text box or score loader too, which, it shouldn't actually be that hard. It's just copying those, putting them into the system, and making sure that the numbers fall in the right places. And then we'll have our level 1, level 2, and enemies that shoot back at you. And then we'll have basically what should be a complete game. And then I'm thinking about adding sound to this to make it a little bit better. So stay tuned for those tutorials coming up real soon, and hopefully this tutorial helped out. Again, if you guys didn't get any of it, I will be uploading the actual game file so that you guys can open it and see what I did. But you can also, if you need extra help, just message me down below, and if you want a particular tutorial done, I can see if I can do it in a series. That way, everybody else can do it in a project, or I can do a custom video project for that. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it or if it even helped out, and I'll see you in the next tutorial video. Bye, guys.